All right, so hey everybody, Shane here, dailyastrocat.com. And today's Tuesday, and it's the seventh month, but it's the 8th day of July. Okay, 7th month of July. So anyway, I got to be far away from my microphone because I got Ziggy down there laying on my cable. So might be trying to yell, might not be trying to yell. Got some dynamics going on there at any rate. Okay, so the moon in Sagittarius is our most optimistic moon. Now, you wouldn't know that from yesterday, would you? Because that lightning bolt of Uranus hit, and sometimes it hit, and sometimes it was good, sometimes it was indifferent, and sometimes it was just plain old not so good. So you just don't know what way that Uranus energy is going to go, right? Because it's sudden and shocking. It's something that happens. We also have to remember that it's working in conjunction with Pluto, and therefore it's also with Saturn and Neptune. So we have to take those aspects into account because those planets are retrograde. So now I think a really good way of looking at this is, what do you really want? Because what's going to happen is, I think that what's happening is that you're not on track for what you really want. The universe is going to be looking out for you in some way, making it apparent that that's not the right path. Okay, you may think you're all set up or anything and stuff like that, but if it's not the right path for you, that's going to definitely be manifested in some of this Uranian activity, right? That stroke, right? We've got technology working in our favor. We've got communication working in our favor. And eventually next year, it's going to come blasting out because what's going to happen is all these planets, as you already know, Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune are all retrograde. Uranus will be turning retrograde too, and it will actually exit the sign of Gemini some point in, I believe, November, and then it won't go back until probably next year, right? So by next July, by about this time next year, we're going to have everything in motion again. The only difference is that all those outer planets that shifted, they will no longer go back, just like we experienced with Pluto. Pluto did not go back to Capricorn. Okay, so there's some of that astrology for you, right? Look, today, you're going to start feeling a little bit, right? It's going to feel like the sky's the limit. Now, I don't know why I feel that way, but the beauty of this is that you're not going to have to expend energy until it's apparent that you need to do so. So it's one of those void of course moon things, right? Where we got the long void of course where stuff is just going to kind of get serendipitous almost, right? And that's kind of good. Actually, it's really good because that's how this sun in Gemini has been manifesting things, right? Now, DailyAstrocat.com, I'm reminding myself, is mostly a lunar forecast, okay? We very rarely get into what a lot of people call mundane astrology, because mundane is mundial, which is Latin for the world, and it refers to political type of things and kings and queens and Ferris wheels and the dizzy dancing way you feel. I don't no idea. Just mixed Aerosmith and whatever it's called. All right. So anyway, look, here we go. The energy is beginning to favor outward expression. That's right. Outward expression is like favoring. Definitely not that pause that I just had, but, outward expression nonetheless. At least I'm not choking and coughing. That's a good thing. Watch, I got a tickle in my throat just as I said that too. If this is what you're called upon to do, then do so. If it's not, then this is your opportunity to discover what that is and then put that effort into that particular aspect of your existence. All right, so today's keyword is opportunity, because they'll either be taken or they'll be presented, or perhaps if they're not even presented, you will be looking to make new opportunities, and that's where you have a hand in this, right? That's where this astrology is very, very powerful and potent, especially with that outwardly buoyant Sagittarian moon, right? You're going to feel like, okay, well, if I have to find something, or I have to look, or I have to go in a different direction, that's kind of possible. It's good for void of course moons, you don't want to start anything, but it's good for looking back and doing the retrospective thing, right? So, I mean, that's something that's very, very valuable as well. So, our color is true blue. Trust in the process and allow yourself the opportunity to grow. This is the immense power of the sun in Cancer, right? We're just intuitively doing that. The season of sun in Cancer offers this chance to everybody, whether you see it or not, okay? Whether it's disguised, whether it seems like you're being thwarted, but you're actually being pushed in another direction, right? That's kind of a good way to look at it. Look, just allow it to happen, okay? Don't fight it. Don't fight whatever it is that you're feeling. Just allow it to happen. Prepare to be amazed at what you're about to embark on. The moon may be void of course, but the sun is picking up her optimistic and intuitive vibe in Sagittarius. That's right. The moon is picking that up. The sun's picking that up, right? Because we're getting there, right? We're moving towards that culmination point. So, what do we got going on? Well, it feels as good as a favorite song. If you're asked to act, do so without reservation. Move, explore, and learn. Now, in 1979, Voyager 2 takes the first ever photo of Jupiter's satellite Adrastea, and it's called Jupiter 14, J14, right? So that's in 1979. And our birth is in 1913. It's Walter Kerr, and he's an American actor, writer. I guess he wrote Goldilocks, and he was a Broadway theater critic. He's born in Evanston, Illinois, and he died in 1996, and that's all we have for you. To recap, oh my goodness, Shane, you ramble, right? Okay, the rambling recap is our keyword is opportunity, and the color is true blue. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in every day. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Today is a 7. Happy astrocatting.